So I will ramp up what I'm talking about before, okay? So basically, I want to introduce to you three things. What is product ID? Why product ID is very important, and what is device ID? Okay, so in traditional factory, we'll give you the product model. And also you probably will have your own product model, and that's all. But in the IoT world, the product ID, which is related to a device, is much, much more than a product model because it is related to the data this device has. For example, the user interface of the device, the voice control, and all the data sending to the IoT platform, like how much devices are activated, how much devices are faulty, and the customer feedbacks. These are all related to the product ID. So I want to try to explain what product ID as simply as possible, and I hope you can understand. So for example, that if we are in the IoT world, how to create a monkey? For example, let's say, so create a product. Firstly, we need to define the DNA. This is what the factory guys and the Tuya guys will do for you. And you really, I don't want you guys to go into details, but if you're looking at it, it is quite simple, not difficult to understand. For example, a light bulb, you have switch DP data point 20 to switch on and off the light bulb. You have data point 21 to say the mode of the light bulb to be white, to be color, to be seen, and in the music mode. You have another data point 22 to adjust the brightness of the light bulb, range from 10 to 1000. And look at the data point 26. It's what is the left time for the timer. So all these data points are defined the way the device talking to the IoT platform. It is just like the DNA of an IoT device. So let's go to step 2, is the panel design. So panel is more or less like a face of the device which appear on the app. I want to switch to the IoT platform and give you an example of the panel. Let's see first, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first, we define the data points. Secondly, we can change the panel here. If I edit the panel, I can see we have lots and lots of options which you can adjust. And if we can change the panel, and you will see there are a lot of options for you to choose. Pick the right one, apply to it, and you can change the panel and to the style is what is favorite to you. And after you change the panel, just take out your app and scan the QR code, and you can have this panel in your app. And you can actually test it without the actual device developer. So this is quite important to you because you guys want to show the customer perfect panel, very convenient to use, and make your customer happy. And my colleague, Jimmy, will introduce how to customize the panel the next week, and I hope you can enjoy it. So let's go back to the PPT. After we have defined the panel, the next thing is to confirm the module. The hardware module is basically will be chosen by the factory. And the only thing sometimes you need to decide is you want a strong and expensive module, or you just need an economic module, because we have all different modules for you to choose. So let the factory guys decide which module you should use for you. And the fourth part is cloud configuration. There are a lot of configurations we can do on the cloud part. And the one I need you to remember is multilingual. Let me show you. So in the IoT platform, we go to the hardware commission to change the, next. Okay, because it's a massive product phase, so the hardware, okay. This is the module we are choosing. And for the cloud configuration, we have a lot of choices. And the one I want you to remember today is multilingual. It's what the acting like the close of your devices. And when you click into it, you can see a lot of languages is available in Tuya platform. All you need to do is to put in here the right column, the right language for your customer. So the next time, if the language on the user face is improper, is not okay, you can call your project manager to fix for you, or you can help yourself here to do the multilingual work. It's quite convenient. And the last one is production. After we have defined the DNA, choose the module, and define the user interface and configure some configuration, including multilingual, we need to lock the product in case anyone will change it accidentally. So by lock and launch the device into mass production, you cannot change the data point. You cannot change your module, because these two things are really will mess up the devices selling out. But you can modify the panel. You can modify the multilingual part to make better user experience. So these are all the information related to PID. And we have more. Because we are IoT devices, we send these devices sending data to the platform. And how do you monitor your devices on the IoT platform? Let me show you on the IoT platform how to do this. Check the operation part. Check the data part, sorry. And we have a new function just available. And click here, you can try demo. This demo will show you which data is available. These data are very important for you to monitor the customer behavior and try to figure out how to sell more devices and to serve your customer better. So related to devices, there are data related to devices and apps, and there are feedbacks, and this activation number is related to devices, how much devices is activated every day. And you can choose region. Also, you can have other figures like total activation and overview of the activation number, what product is activated. By category, the linkage analysis by category. And you can have feedbacks for both app and devices. This is extremely important to solve customer feedbacks. This is the first time the channel information to know if the devices are working okay or not. So all these information is available only you got the product ID in your IoT account. So make sure that you know this, you ask the factory to create a product ID for you and put it in your IoT account. So you can change the multilingual part language, you can change the user interface, and you have all the data for your customer. And how to do it, I will show you, very easy. Factory will make a OEM PID to you, and this is just a few clicks. Factory will create a new PID into your own account. So let's say we are the customer and I want to OEM a PID from factory. So let's say we go to the export website of Tuya. We choose a product, for example, smart plug. Let's pick this one. When you see there's a button says customize, click it. To put into the product name, we say OEM plug number 3, and put in model, my model number 3, and click on these options if you want Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant. And press customize, and you will have the product ID in your IoT account. Let's check. So in the product page, you will see you have a OEM plug number 3 created today, and it has a logo of OEM here, means that it's a OEM PID. And also, you can share this product to your customer. If you have a business partner and want to buy product from you, and they also need the product ID in their IoT account. Let me show you why. Let me show you how. Firstly, you need to put this PID into mass product. Sorry, this one is jump back to Chinese. Switch language. Okay. So we click here, pass test, go to mass production. You have a warning here that if the product are released to be mass production, the user panel, the BP point, the formula cannot be modified. So click yes. And go back to product page. And you will see this product is enter the mass production phase. And they have a icon of OEM to show that OEM is available. So you copy the link and send to your friend. And I will switch my IoT account to my friend's IoT account to show you what is happening. I log out my IoT account. I log in my colleague's IoT account. So this is what happens to your friend's IoT account. They just open the link, what you give to them, click Start OEM, and there will be a OEM page here. They will get a name, OEM, plug to friend. They will put a name. They also want Alexa and Google. Click OK. You can say you OEM, your plug is OEM to your friend as well. It's very, very simple. Let me continue my PPT. So, wrap up. We have introduced how our PID is created, and we define the data points, we define the panel, we choose the module, we configure multilingual and other cloud configurations, and we log the product, the device, into mass production. And by put the IoT, the PID into our IoT account, we have all the data available for us. And to put this PID to our IoT account, we should use OEM process. Ask the factory to give you the OEM link to make sure that everything you buy, the PID is in your account. And the next step, I will want to talk to you about the device ID. The device ID is the ID we are tracing a single device. It's like the social security number of a person. By this device ID, you can check the behavior of your device. But of course, the PID need to be in your IoT account. So I give you a few examples of the device ID just to let you know what it looks like. It's like Zigbee button, smart ball, and sweeping over. So how to get the device ID? Firstly, you need to open the panel and click to the small pencil icon, and you will enter into the page and click on device information, and you will got your virtual ID. Make sure you copy this virtual ID and paste to us if you want us to solve your problem. We really have bad experience here. I have a bad experience days before. Somebody is giving me a device ID, and we figure out the last digits is 11, but actually it's L1. We both spend an hour on it, and this waste of my customer's time, and this also waste the time of us. These device ID are not designed to be write down. These devices are designed to be copied and paste. So make sure if you guys need us to investigate some problems on your device, give us the device ID. Copy the device ID to us so we can identify what's going on this device. And also I will show you how to check the behavior of your device by yourself. In the IoT account, go to the operation part. And you will see there are some information here to let you to trace what's happening on the devices. I use PPT because some data are confidential. So let me explain to you how to use in the PPT. You put the device ID or PID here and search. You will get the single devices. And if you click into the details, you will see the details of the devices. And if your IoT account is enterprise level, if not, you need to upgrade your IoT account. It's easy and simple. And you can trace each and every device, what they are doing, at what time they are sending the data points, they are receiving the commands from the cloud. And by this way, you will understand what's happening with this device and the cloud. And if you by doing this, you are able to understand your device when it's not functional properly. So that's all for today's webinar. And I introduced 3 things. One, why PID is very important. The PID is what we identify a device. Make sure the PID is in your IoT account. If you don't have IoT account, create one. Put everything you buy into your IoT account so that data will belong to you. If the factory guys do not provide you a PID, ask them. OEM PID is quite simple. And the second thing is I want you to know is the multilingual part. That when you are facing this problem, how to enter your IoT account and do the multilingual setting by yourself. And the third thing I need you to know is how to get a device ID from the app. And when the device have a problem, send the device ID to us. Or if you can do, log in your IoT account, check the problem by yourself. And thank you. And the next week, my colleague Jimmy will introduce you the how to customize UI, and hope you will also join us.
Okay, thank you, Mark, and thank you everyone for your listening. Do you have any questions? You can ask Mark. You can mute yourself and speak out, or you can leave your messages at chat box. Okay.
So I have no question.
Cannot hear you.
Yes. Please unmute yourself.
No, I joined late, so I don't have any question.
I've got a question.
Okay.
Is it possible to change? So if we have identified a device onto the Wi-Fi, and that device goes faulty, we obviously need to replace that device. But the problem is all the programming of that device will be lost. So is it possible to just change the device ID for the new device instead of reprogramming another device?
Change the device ID, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's possible to change device ID. Device ID cannot be changed. In some customs, because it's quite complicated. It's a little bit complicated because actually we identify the device use their UUID. And it's kind of secret. We want to exposure this UUID to everybody. So when we talking with this device, we use device ID. This device ID sometimes change after you deactivate and activate a device. Sometimes. But why you need to change the device ID?
So say if a device goes faulty, okay, and you've got a lot of programming for that device. So if you look at maybe a plug, okay, so at 6 o'clock I want the plug to switch on, at 10 o'clock I want the plug to switch off, you know, things like that. So if that plug goes faulty, okay, I have to re-identify a new device and then reprogram the whole system again, or the whole plug. So is it possible to just replace an ID instead of, and not lose all those programming?
Okay, yes. In this case, you use UUID to trace the device. And even if the device ID is changed, UUID will not change. Check your device, put your device ID into the IoT platform and search for the device, information for the device, and you will get the UUID. And use UUID to search it, and you will get all the information related to this device, even the device ID are changed.
Okay, so you're saying it's possible then to just replace the UUID and not having to re-identify and reprogram the full device again?
Yes, yes, you can. If you use UUID, you can see the different device ID this device have been using. All the records are there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I see someone put your hands on. And can you unmute yourself and speak out? Because I can't unmute you.
We cannot hear you. This one. Okay, good. Hello? We cannot hear you. So who wants to ask questions?
The 31DF0C95. I can't mute you. Can you mute yourself? Or you can leave your messages at chat box, okay? Do you have any other questions? Okay, here I attached my mailbox at the chat box. If you have any questions afterwards, you can always email me and I will transfer the email to our business team or technical team, okay? So if no other questions, I think it's let's call it a day. And I know some friends are in a special holiday right now, so I want to say Ramadan Kareem to you. I hope my pronunciation is correct. Okay, Igor said, please give more information about UUID change.
UUID change.
Yeah.
Okay. I will show you this UUID thing. You can say here that we can search the device using device ID, using product ID, and also using the UUID. So to make things simple, UUID is something you cannot see in the APP or in the IoT platform. So just search your device using the device product ID or device ID. And when you have the device ID, you will have the UUID. Yes.
He said it's the product ID change, not UUID. And it's about product ID, PID change.
PID change.
Not UUID.
Okay.
And he said there's a function in IoT platform that's allowing factories to apply for UUID for PID change for a small batch. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's possible, and we are still working on it to improve that. So make sure the idea is that the factory, by some means, can prepare the goods in advance, and it will be very easy to change the product ID of these goods and deliver to you. And it's not being able to every product, and there are some limits. So thanks for this information, and make sure that you talk to your factory about this to make sure that this product can change PID. And now we are some OEM, some products that it's also already available, but some are not yet, and we are working on it. Mona, can you just record which gentleman is asking this question? We will give you the detailed information later.
Okay, so for this time, we also record the video and we'll send the video and PPT to you next week. And I think see you guys at the same time next Thursday with the same Zoom link, okay? Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mark. Bye.